Christa Joy, thank you so much for performing on Valley Advocate Sessions today.
Thanks for having us, Chris.
First off, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in music?
Well, I sang a lot in church growing up, and I sang a lot in children's choruses in the Berkshires. And then I got isolated in a dorm room like many people in their early 20s and decided I should learn to play 4 chords on a guitar. And so after singing the same Cat Stevens song over and over and over again, and then being head exodus from my neighbors next door after playing it a little too late, I decided to get into other different covers, and then I started writing my own songs.
What I really like about your music today, it's really like heart-worn country folk. So with that kind of in mind, who are your influences?
Well, I think my favorite 2 songwriters are Alinda Lee Segura of Hooray for the Riff Raff and John K. Sampson, who's very wordy. He's based in Canada. He's from Canada. He's Canadian. So lucky him. And and then a lot of oldies. I grew up on a lot of oldies, and the greats, Loretta, Dolly. You could just keep going for a long time. And then the inspirations of their music before them, and you could just keep going, but I won't.
Lyrically, your songs remind me of these like old country songs with great storytelling and just really vivid imagery. So, I guess how do you craft your songs?
Well, I definitely have come a long way songwriting, and Meg Hutchinson, who's one of my most beloved songwriting inspirations. Love you, Meg. She once said in an interview about, kind of viewing it as like a song that you're sort of shipping off into the ocean, and then you kind of have to bring it back to be sort of kind of for the listener, and then you ship it back out and you bring it back in, and there's some anchor involved, and I also write stories and children's books, so I feel like I love the story aspect of songwriting, and I love trying to make a song that will hold a listener with it and kind of bring them along for the story. So I definitely love songwriting just as a craft, not necessarily playing out so much, but the writing part of it is really where my heart kind of gets stolen.
And you've got a new record that you're going to be working on. It just got kick-started. So
well, yes, sir. Thank you. I know. 8 days left. Of course, this actually will be shown after the fact.
Yeah. So with that in mind, what are your plans for this record?
This record is going to be different. Guitar playing, is something I want to get stronger at. But in this particular album, I'm really going to help shape the production of the songs with Grant Wicks in East Hampton, and him and his band Walking Ghosts, who are amazing. Many of the members of that band are going to help, and we're doing more of live recordings. And so for me, I get to sort of step back from playing, and although I'll help shape the instrumental part of it, I'm going to really get to focus on singing with Lexi, who will also be really highlighted on that album. And there'll be a few sparse folk songs that Michael and I are going to play on together. Michael and I have been playing together for 5 years. But this is going to be really different because it's really more country-based, and it's going to have a lot more of those roots in it. And the songs are really fun. They're not about death and impermanence, so that's going to be a really great thing for the world. Christa Joy's done with that, so. Yeah.
Well, best of luck, and thank you again for
Chris.
performing today.
Love you, friend.
Love you too.
Okay, great.